Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels. Ready to go? And now, Marcus Semien. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
And a strike in there. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Wyatt Langford digs in now. The other way. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Swing and a ground ball. Finds its way through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Fought off foul.
Here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Out to short. What a stop. Throw to first, and
Safe,
he beats
he's
it.
in.
Everyone's safe. Here's Jack Peterson. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Jack Peterson bops one out. It's 3-0. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Now at the plate, Ezequiel Tovar. The wind of the pitch. That one the other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here with my pal Singy. And starting this one, Nathan Eovaldi.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And a foul ball.
Ball one.
Missed the inside corner.
1 ball,
count 1
2 strikes.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Trey Turner at the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-1. That one's carrying. Gone! And they're chipping away. It's 4-2. Base is empty, one away. Now batting Max Kepler. And first offering is fouled off. And that is out of play. Still only one out here in the inning.
Ball one.
That's
Nope,
inside.
that's inside. The count is full.
And it's a full count. Going back. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Ouch.
Inning over. Back in Anaheim. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Kyle Higashioka. First
ball,
pitch,
that's
and
inside.
He just misses.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball.
Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick.
Ezekiel Duran in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's too low.
Ball one.
1-1. This one popped up. Boom. And out number one on the grab.
Oh, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Simeon
off the plate, ball one.
As he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that
nope, that's off the plate, ball two.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
In the
3
dirt,
balls, no strikes.
3-0. That's in for a strike. Higashioka over at second, 1 down. And ball four, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Langford, with 1 down, takes a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he left that changeup up.
No balls,
got
2
away
strikes.
With one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
High fly ball, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just
ball,
off
that's
the inside edge. Next
that's
pitch
in.
Misses,
Ball 2.
And that's ball 2. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. That's
ball
a
3.
little bit low.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
That clips the corner. Fouls 1 away, and now 3 and 2. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hit hard on the ground is short.
He's out.
Third out. And that back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the second. And now the first baseman, Alec Bohm. Evaldi back to work. In the air, right side. And that is a foul ball. Bohm goes 6 feet 5 inches, batting 6th in today's lineup. Usually a third baseman, but today starting at first. Foul ball there.
Well, this will give him an opportunity to see what it's like to get balls that are up and to the right and down in the dirt. I think after this game, he'll be a little more focused on trying to hit that first baseman in the chest.
Left field, way back there. 1 up, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Duran under it. He hauls it in. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Late on that fastball.
The strong second inning is a
the
confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Inside, ball 1.
Just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Jake Berger to hit. Misses
ball
off
inside.
The inside. 1-0. Foul ball. On the corner for a strike. Going to count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And now Jack Peterson, he's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball hammered. Left field. That's back there. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And Jack is going to have himself a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
That one fouled hard the other way. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Three.
It's a strikeout. Ezekiel Tovar stepping in for the Rangers. Check swing, and he went. That's strike
0-1.
Peterson on at second with 2 down. Hard hit left side. Sends it across the first. 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here is Mickey Moniak. And it's gone. A solo shot. It's 4-3. Here is Yoan Moncada. That's a base hit. Trey Turner now singled and scored his first time. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back. And wow, that one is way out of here. Trey Turner crushes it. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 5-4. Trey now at the plate as he swings through strike
0-1.
And 1-1. Skips in the dirt.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Outside with a breaking ball.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame here in the last half of the 3rd. And that's ball
Nope.
4.
Ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Max Kepler at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That
Ball,
one
that's
misses.
out.
That's 5 straight. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. It looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Soler at the plate with 2 away. Swings through
0-1's
that
the count.
And that's
Ball 1.
downstairs and outside. Next
Ball,
offering
that pitch is
outside.
out.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a miss as he
2-2
was out
the count.
front. Swings
3.
through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this. And we're back on to the 4th. And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
That misses, and a count 2-1.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Tosses across the first. 1 up, 1 down. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Hey!
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Simeon stands in now and watches strike 1. On the inside corner for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job going the opposite way with it. Letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
The breaking ball drops in for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Turner to second.
That's an out.
Over to first.
He's in there.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that drops in for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Top half of inning number 4. Inside, just missed. On a line out towards center. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Anaheim, bottom 4. And here's the first baseman, Alec Bohm. Right through there for a strike. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one's upstairs. Ball 1. On the ground to third, Tovar. And it gets by him. Still finds a way to get off a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and the defense comes away with nothing. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Ball, that's off the plate.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
And
That's
good
a ball.
eye there.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Runner on the go. Got him swinging.
He's in there. He's safe.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. That's
Ball,
off
that's
the mark.
outside.
And that is ball one. And a foul ball. Late on that fastball. Runner at second.
One
here,
ball,
one gone.
2 strikes.
There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there. And now the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. He's already homered in this game. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Back here at Angel Stadium at the plate, Jake Berger. Hendricks back to work. Just
Outside,
missed.
that's a ball.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Out there to center. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension.
0-1's the
and
count.
He headed out front for the line drive knock.
Just
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. Line drive, base hit. In from third is the tying run. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Hans Kraus.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him.
Hey!
Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that's starting out for him.
Check swing.
No
one
balls,
around.
2 strikes.
That's strike 2. And
Ball
the
one.
slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. One runs in. Relay throws. It's
No, he
offline,
got it.
and
Safe.
he scores. It's 7-5. And they put the tag on him for the out. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
Higashioka goes 6'1", 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2008. In plenty of time to first, and he's out. So digging in, Ezekiel Duran. Line drive, base hit right field. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Squeezes it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Yoan Moncada. Fought off foul. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Trey Turner. This to third. Young tosses to first, and they get Turner for the out. And now batting, Mike Trout. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That one close, that's a ball. Rule the ball. Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Now the throw to first on the run.
He's out.
Nicely done for the out. Top 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Wyatt Langford. Down the inside corner for a strike. Just
ball, that's down.
Hit on the ground to short. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's Acuna now. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1.
Oh, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Swing and a foul straight back. 1 down, base is empty. And that's outside.
Full.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Moniak on the move to the alley. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one is back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Max Kepler. Acuna on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Soler at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty.
0-1.
And he swings through that one.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And now the first baseman, Alec Bohm, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hit in the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Jock Peterson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Peterson just got a piece of it.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
And that one fouled off. Swung on, belted. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Here's Josh Young. On the mound now, Sam Bachman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it
1-0.
is.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
That was straight
1 ball, 1
queso
strike.
right there.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most
Inside,
hitters.
ball 1.
That one missed. Lifted in the air, right field. Trout. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Now the catcher up to hit, Kyle Higashioka. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
That one fouled off. Foul ball still 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch it. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, C.J. Abrams. Foul ball there. That's off the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1.
Back-to-back fastballs
1
in.
ball,
That last
2
one
strikes.
called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That one
Ball.
in the dirt. The count now 2-2. And
3-2.
ball.
No, that's a foul ball.
Ball. On the ground right
No,
side.
foul ball.
And that's just foul. That one misses.
No, that's a ball.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Double play ball to second. To Toba.
He's
How
out.
about that double
Out.
play?
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters
0-2 is the
gotta get
count.
into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on.
3.
Swings and misses. Struck. Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the 8th. Now the left fielder, Ezekiel Duran. And the
Nope,
first pitch
outside.
misses for ball one. Bachman, in his second season, he features a slider, a two-seamer, and
Two
he
balls,
works in a
no
changeup.
strikes.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Fouls one off, 2-2. Swings and misses. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. Simeon.
Ball, that's outside.
Takes ball one off the plate. They tried
That's
to get
ball
him to
two.
chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a high fly ball hitting the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone off the rocks in center. Touch 'em all time. One out, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. First
Ball
pitch
one.
doesn't find the zone. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. This one popped up. Trout settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Berger.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really
That's
good
outside.
at hitting it.
Ball one, no strikes.
No, that's down.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Ball, that's out.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that's it for a strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And a base hit, and now two aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. Tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Brock Burke gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Peterson in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. High fly ball out to center field. Moniak. And that is that. Bottom of the eighth. And now Yohan Moncada. The Halos in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Ball.
And now the count is even. Swings through that
2.
one.
One ball, two strikes.
Fly ball to right. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw in there safely.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield, and that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one.
Line drive. That's a base hit. Run scores.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it.
Turner runs. For a strike.
He's safe.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. With the tying run at the plate, you're the bottom half of the eighth inning. And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Heads up base running right there.
The tying run at the plate. Langford settles underneath it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The relay to the plate.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Kepler swings through it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And that's
Nope,
off
that's
the
inside.
inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Right there for a strike. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 8-8. Next to hit, Jorge Soler. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1. 1-1. Nope, outside.
Missed.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish
1 strike.
well off the plate.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one.
As a hitter,
3-2.
you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun. And the batter now, Alec Bohm. Fouled off, he was late. 2 outs, bases empty. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke
No
up
balls,
a little
2
bit.
strikes.
Get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. We go to the 9th. Now it's going to be Josh Young. And
Ball, that's
outside. And he drops in for a strike. Into the outfield, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped.
Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Kenley Jansen. And now, Ezekiel Tovar. The shortstop takes the ball. And
ball, that's just out.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And that one fouled off. Jansen fires. Swings and misses.
0-2.
1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
2 in a row. So next to hit for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, C.J. Abrams. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball is
that ball went out.
outside. And
Ball, that's out.
Misses outside for a ball. 2-1. This one smacked out to left center. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross.
No balls,
right there.
2 strikes.
And
off the plate, ball 1.
Outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
2-2 the count.
And that one is in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. So 2 down now. And here is Mickey Moniak. Langford settles under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the inning. On to extra innings. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Ben Joyce takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game. I'd say spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And
1 ball,
and a miss.
2 strikes.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Moniak moving under this one. And there's 1 away. So up next, Wyatt Langford.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Ball 1.
Missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings. Jake Berger will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Acuna leads off first with 1 away. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Next
ball,
pitch
that's
is
outside. Ball, that pitch is out.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth.
Oh, look at the stop. To first.
No,
and he
he's
beats
safe.
it. Everyone's safe. And the batter now, Jock Peterson.
Could use a ground
Ball,
ball
that's
here.
off the plate.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get out of this.
Next
That's
pitch
ball
is
2.
downstairs.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. In this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate
2
his
balls,
pitches, and
1
get
strike.
back into this at bat.
Now a
Ball
check
3.
swing, but he held up. Fastball for a strike. And now 3-2.
The count's full.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
3.
Swing and misses. express right by his bat for strike 3. Young, the
Ball.
next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. One run across, rounds third, headed for the plate. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third.
Comes through with the RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean...
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Victor Medeiros.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
On the ground, out to short. Turner with the throw
He's
to first.
out.
That ends the inning and stops things from getting out. Runner in scoring position, no out. Outs. Here's the third. Baseman, Yoan Moncada. Back for the bottom of the 10th, and they'll roll with a pinch hitter to get it started. Joe Adell. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. Check
Ball, that's out.
Outside, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Next
So
pitch
that's
is
off the plate.
outside.
Ball 2.
Just
Ball, that's
missed.
outside.
Late on that fastball.
3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Turner swings through it for
0-1's the
strike
count.
1. With the tying run at the plate, and here in extra innings.
Outside, that's a
And
ball.
that one off the outside edge.
2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Mike Trout. Acuna on the run.
No, that's
and he
foul.
can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. Berger. Out in. Back to first.
He's safe.
Not in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Bounding ball here. Rolls foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The Angels down to their final strike. That
Ball 1.
misses. Now 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That pitch
No,
just
inside.
misses the inside corner, and the count's even at 2. That's
We
down
got
and
full
in.
count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a
3.
swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. And you're